Okay, welcome back to more of Randomizer Super. And I think we've done with all the level 9s. And a few more items to pick up, so I think there's at least a couple of bonus dungeons. So we'll start with the one in the kind of more regular overworld. Because the others are in the Lost Overworld. Now this one, you're actually given clues where to look for these. That's if you went through the final dungeon, like the Zelda dungeon. I think some of them give clues to the Lost Overworld, that's the majority of them. One clue leads to this little secret. And there's another one that's regarding, I think, the battle arena. So I think it mentions something about an arrow. So you go in here, it doesn't look like much at the beginning. I think there's like an expansion in here. If you use your lens, yeah, it kind of gives that away. And I'm just gonna leave that money there because I'm already full. Okay, to one of the bonus levels, the Stalfos. One item. I think this is a Triforce Checkpoint. And true to the name, you find tons of Stalfos in this place. There's a lot of passages in this place, and a lot of them just kind of lead to the same place. So we're trying to make sort of one loop to get through this place. I'm gonna go up here first, just try to get rid of this little group of rooms. Silver Dig Dogger. Really not a big deal in the first place. Now there are stairs in this room. It leads into kind of a loop of passages. Probably just gonna leave that for later because I'm gonna get to that group of rooms from another direction. Yeah, Gold Cane, good way to take out those gorillas. Since you don't have to let down your shield, you can just ram into them. Up here you got a... appears to be like a Stalfos Patra type thing. Oh, more like a BS Patra. Luckily this doesn't fire anything at you. So it just takes up a lot of space. Overall it's not that difficult. I think that was just some money I picked up I really don't need. I'm probably not going to be coming back into this place, even if I can't hold the money. Yeah, to get to the other side of that other room, yeah, it's a little, sort of like a dead-end passage, and leads you to the upper side of this room. All that work just to get the boss key. I might as well give this weird triple shot bow is a really wide spread. Kind of wish it was kind of a little more narrow, get better coverage. There's stairs in this one that takes you back to towards the lower right side. It's like a little loop of rooms there. Now the map doesn't seem to do anything because you still can't see anything in this. If you go into the cellar, you can actually see the map, so it's just because the background's so dark. Ends up camouflaging everything. And those stairs take you back to the kind of lower right loop as well. Just to get these little corner rooms complete. we're almost done with this place. And these guys, orange wall masters, are a good source of hearts. Well, this room, I think you actually need the feather. Now, I was waiting to get Nehru's love for this particular battle because, it gets a little messy. So this is kind of like a, what do we call it, a Patra 3. But this thing shoots swords instead of, does gold diamond work? Works, and gold diamond doesn't work. Kind of draining my magic really fast, though. Because the swords, I don't think you can block them. I think they do the same amount of damage as Death Knight. Death Knight sword. So you don't have Nehru's love, this damage is going to add up very quickly on you. So you may just want to stay next to like statue fireballs and just let them, take the hits with the fireballs instead, because that's a scrap, minuscule damage. It gives you invincibility frames to work with. And more money, I'm just gonna might as well pick that up because again, I'm not coming back into this place. Alright, your reward for beating this place. Oh, a sword upgrade. So you notice the kind of theme of this place, you've seen a lot of Stalfos 3s. So now you get that as well. You can basically cross beams. And shoot in 4 directions. Might take a little getting used to. I think the sword is actually stronger itself. Yeah, see those? That's kind of like a colored beam there. I think that does twice as much damage. But most of the time you're going to be shooting the regular sword beams. Okay. Time to go into the Lost Overworld. I actually have some time, so there's another bonus dungeon I can get done. It's actually pretty short. I might as well just buy that super bomb back because I'm gonna get all my money back. Back all my money. Just didn't even have to touch the Lost Overworld. Easiest way to get back to where I need to go is just use the Pharaoh's Wind. Gets you right back to the starting screen. Okay. Gonna go into. Now I can go into that bonus dungeon right now, but I guess there's a few clues you use. So the starting point would be... on this screen, so if you just kind of explore around, eventually you push all the rocks around. Now this is a very vague clue. I mean, you're gonna be trying to burn every single rock you can find. And so instead of just guessing, I mean, the Lens of Truth actually will tell you what to do. So no guesswork needed there. Because how many rocks would you have to try to burn otherwise? Now the thing is, with a lot of the secrets on this Lost Overworld, they're gonna be on screens that already seemingly have something in it. Just kind of throw you off the scent. Because usually if you already find something on the screen, you're not gonna really bother to look for another secret. Now, if you go in here, doesn't really seem to have much, just a regular shop. Eventually, if you use your lens, all the screens, yeah, that's the rock you have to burn. Imagine if you didn't have the lens. I mean, you'd be guessing all over the place. I mean, I guess eventually you'll stumble into this. And this isn't the main entrance to this bonus level. So another little clue there that's actually pretty subtle. Again, you'll be using the lens all over the place, and eventually you kind of stumble into this. And honestly, you may just stumble into these clues out of order. Now, if you go into this, same potion shop, really, no difference there. Again, the lens will save you a lot of trouble. And that's not very obvious. At least this is sort of limited where you need to search. So as you're going to like that Lost Mountain area. Yeah, more rocks to deal with, but at this point it really doesn't even matter. Just more of a nuisance than anything. Rock in this corner. And again, this doesn't seem to have anything in it. It's kind of an empty cave. Yeah, again, that's not very obvious to super bomb back here. You might try regular bombs, but that's not gonna work for this one. So this is the actual entrance to a bonus level. You got your one item to pick up in this place. And I might just leave that money there. Luckily this place is actually very linear. I don't think there's really any tricks. I don't think there are any hidden walls or anything. You guys gonna just beat yourselves up with your own magic. Don't have to do any work there. And the nice thing about the crossbeams, again, you don't have to face the enemy. Shoot your sword beams in 4 directions. And this isn't even the blue bag. It's only a 40 rupee bag. You just still take the 5 heart penalties. I don't know, whatever that Gria is saying, sounds like tongue twisters there. I'm just gonna leave that money there. Yeah, pretty much gold so you can just tank out these guys. I got the same thing you have. And nope, just 20. Just gonna leave that there. Yeah, just getting a lot of free money for whatever reason. This looks intimidating. Alright, so heading on down the hole, and really it's just a bunch of fire Gleeoks. Not that big an issue. I've seen worse. Just snipe away at the cross beams. You don't want to face the Gleeok at all. Alright, so after that little quick battle there, so that's your reward. I think it's always a hammer upgrade. So gold hammer. An interesting effect there. I think the smoke does the same damage as the hammer. Kinda hard to time the hits though. I think that can be used as a bomb as well, but you have to space yourself out correctly to actually hit the wall with the explosion. Okay, so got the bonus dungeon done. I think there's another free item I can get really quick. It's actually conveniently next to the shop when I find my super bomb back. And up here we got gold blob. You need at least something that does actually silver sword damage, so not just your arrows. You need gold arrows. I think gold crossbow works. I think your gold hook shot also works, because they all do at least silver sword damage. So after you take out the gold blob, I'm gonna pick up another free item. I think this one's always a Lens of Truth. And the gold one has a pretty good range. Almost can see the whole screen, essentially. A couple more items to have to pick up. That's basically going to be gauntlets of enemies we're going to be going through. I think if you save, I don't think it starts you in the Lost Overworld. It's probably going to start you in the Light Overworld. Okay, so a couple more items to get. And Lost Overworld, again, it's going to be gauntlets of enemies to go through. And we'll do that in the next part. Alright, see you guys later.